Hello and greetings. Right 10:50. How are we doing today? I should say probably tonight. It's 6:15. Okay. Um, Apologies taking so long to get this video to you today. Sometimes we've had construction going on here around my apartment, so trying to get enough quiet and some space to record so that you can hear me. I can concentrate and give you my undivided attention. Finally found some time. So apologies. Thank you for your patience. All right. So let's dive right into it. I'm Corey. I think syllabus says I'm Corey Hamilton. Just call me Corey. No, you have to say professor or Mr. Hamilton or anything like that. Just Corey is completely fine. I actually prefer it. So I like to keep it casual. All right. So if you haven't been to our Moodle page, if you have, obviously this looks familiar. I have made a few adjustments to the syllabus kind of throughout the day, just thinking about a few different things that I kind of had in mind for the course this year, this semester 2021. And then we've got our first unit up here. I've added some things to that in the last couple of hours, just kind of tweaking it a little bit. So here's where we're going to kind of be parked, if you will, for the next couple of weeks, for about a month. Talking about the learning writing narrative. We'll go into more detail about that, but this intention of this video is just kind of give you some sort of an idea of how this is set up and kind of what to expect. So each week, much like I'm putting this video together right now, recording it, and I'm going to post it. I'll post it here somewhere. You'll see it, obviously. And then throughout the week, once we kind of get set up on what's happening for this week, I'll have a video come out. They'll talk just about the learning writing narrative, and I'll kind of explain. I'll pull up the assignment description and go into great detail for you on that. Same thing, we might do one for the first week writing sample and the discussion, kind of what's actually due this week, and kind of talk about what that looks like and what those are going to kind of meant to do, how we're going to use them in the course. None of the stuff I assign is arbitrary. Each one of the assignments is building and leading up to helping us write each one of our projects. They're not just assignments just to have something to do over the weekend. I want them to be meaningful, to support our learning in the overall goals that we have for the course. All right, so I'm going to pop over here. So this is the syllabus. So I clicked on this here. It popped up right here. So here's how you contact me, all of our course information. You'll notice that there are 3 CRNs. I have 3 1050 courses. All right, so we're all using the same syllabus. We're going to use the same sequence. Everything we do is going to be the same. And then we'll talk about our text real quick. Perhaps you've already seen or got a good idea. This course is going to kind of really revolve around this book right here. It's a fun read if you've ever read many of Malcolm Gladwell's books, Tipping Point, Outliers, or Blink, or similar type books. This one is very similar. In fact, I think it's even easier to read. Chip and Dan Heath do a really, really good job of storytelling and narrating. And then, of course, here, if you may have this from last semester, here at Oakland, we get to use the same textbook as for 3 courses, 1020, 1050, and 1060. So it's kind of nice one-stop shopping. So the only thing you have to hopefully get in addition is this book. It's relatively inexpensive, I believe, on Amazon still. Digital copy, hard copy. I just happen to have hard copies. I've had them for a while, so feel free to do this digitally. And in fact, I think the only way to get this, if you don't have this yet, is through Top Hat. And you can find the instructions, I believe, on that on the very first announcement that I sent out. And I'll show you where you can find those. But of course, obviously, the projects and the points, I'll go into greater detail with those as we get moving. But obviously, we're going to start in Unit 1. It's going to talk about the learning writing narrative. We're going to dive into a learning experience about writing. We'll talk about that. And it's going to build into, of course, we're going to talk about notice how all these things have to do with sticky ideas, what makes them stick, kind of like those earworms we get, can't get it out of our head. So that's kind of going to be the general idea of the course. So every week, and I'll go into greater detail with this in another video, keep all these videos under 5 minutes, and then corresponding with each one of the kind of the things that we're doing that particular week. So as my time runs out, I just want to wish you all a good evening. I'll be back with some more videos. Stay safe, stay off.